Welcome everyone to this bonus Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program First Contract. Now you know how in video or DVD releases, after a few years they chuck out a new version, a director's cut, which includes video that perhaps hasn't been seen before. Well, this is what this bonus episode is all about. This is an episode that will just show me adjusting the orbits of these Minmus satellites to get them ready for our later launches to capture a Class C asteroid and to build a base. So let's get cracking. Now most of satellites will be put into polar orbits. The idea being is as the planet rotates, rather than returns, rotates, it would get a decent series of vertical slices through the planet, eventually mapping its entire surface. So let's do that, shall we? Let's put a maneuver node in here and just rotate, oh, wrong way, let's just rotate our satellite, not so that it leaves the planet's orbit, but just so it orbits nicely, which is not this at the moment. So let's just get it angled appropriately. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, but what do we have there? We have 60 and 59. Well, that's actually pretty good. We're at you know, a handy altitude, and as the planet rotates we will have a nice vertical slice. So let's get the nav ball up. Let's just move to our blue reticule, and this is in 2 minutes, so that's a nice handy 2 minutes. Let's get Kerbal Engineer up. We have 3000 delta V, so I don't think 124 is going to make much dent in that. So let's engage time warp and fire when we get to, I don't know, about 10 seconds. It's not going to be very accurate, so we'll take what we can get. There we go. So let's just gently feather in the delta V. We'll chase the nav ball for what it's worth and get ready to kill. There we go, that'll do just fine. There we are. Our resources camera for the MKS OKS pack should now be able to have a pretty good view of the surface. So for example, if we display mineral hotspots, not much on this side, but you can just see a couple of hotspots down there for minerals. If we look at water, oh, well, water's not good on this side of the planet at all, this side of Minmus at all. Substrate, there we go, substrate. Some hot spots here around this ridge, and ore, quite a bit down here in the south polar region, and also along this ridge. And you can see some here where I think we saw mineral deposits around there as well. But that's working quite handily. Next, let's go back to the Space Center and check on our other satellites. I'll see you in a moment. Well, from here we can see we are now tracking our newly repositioned satellite. Not perfect, but it will do. So this would be the Minmus camera satellite, we can see there, and the other one with our very eccentric orbit is our carbonite camera. Also has our ScanSat camera. So let's just fly that mission and reset the position of that satellite to be more polar as well. Now we still have this second engine attached. The transfer section, we've still got a handy bit of fuel in that. So let's repeat our exercise. Now the carbonite camera works well from higher orbits, so the fact that we have a 400 kilometer orbit here will do just nicely. So I think what we'll do first is extend the periaps. So let's just pull on the prograde handle until we have what looks like not even close to a round circular orbit. There we go, as the apoaps and periaps start to swap sides. There we go, 393. So we're probably not quite on. There we go, what's that? 401, 407. Let's just pull it in a little. 403, 396. Just gently pull it out. 399, 403, that'll be fine. There we go, just focus on Minmus, centralize everything. Let's just take ourselves around, and we have 2 hours before this node becomes available, so we will make use of our handy alarm clock. We'll add an alarm for 1 minute before the maneuver node and accelerate time. You can see it coming around here. Out to apoaps. And there we go. Let's just delete that alarm. Now we're dead on. It's only 30 meters per second. That won't take very long with our enormous engine, relatively speaking. So we'll just skip forward with time warp. There we go, and we'll just start trickling that in. Get ready to kill the engines. There we go. 408, that'll be fine. So that is our orbit. And let's see if we can find about here, I guess, to add a maneuver. To get ourselves vertical. Whoops, 388, slightly overdid it. .401, 407, that should be fine. And we'll make use of our alarm clock again. Delete, and a 1 second burn right down 48 seconds, 30 seconds. Oops, almost forgot to align ourselves with our blue reticule. Go. And just drive in that last few meters of delta V to get ourselves in a nice orbit. There we go, that should be fine. Marvellous. With those flickering, they are mathematically close, although 8 kilometres, 10 kilometres doesn't seem that close at all. But there you go. So let's have a look at what our carbonite scanner can see. And there we are. So you can see a little line of carbonite on that ridge there, and some rather bright spots here, here and here. Now all those resources, despite the hot spots being displayed in particular locations, you can actually get resources from anywhere. It's just the hot spots are particularly abundant in those resources. So we shall see when the time comes if we're going to build ourselves a ground station. Well, there you go. That is the excitement of bonus video. This is your bonus episode, episode 18 3/4. I'd like to thank you for watching and hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.